Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Throne and Liberty. Guys, today we find ourselves here on the Ethereum above Nyx, because we've got one more appendix to complete. It is the final one, the final appendix that we need to complete for the Frozen Wasteland, guys, the main campaign. And we're gonna need to talk to Burnick, apparently. Burnick of Ethereum. So he's a resident. Burnick, how have you been? I heard from Lottie that something major happened to you. Where is this where is this language? Lynn asked me to retain your equipment, so I called you here. You're fortunate to have caught her interests. Would you hand your equipment over here for a moment? Here you go. You know how to hone what you have rather well, but you still have a long way to go. I heard that recently here in Nyx, equipment with red fog frozen into it has begun to appear. Oh, it's actually explaining. Okay, that's cool. I do not know much myself, but that contract merchant over there said as much. Apparently, because Nyx is so dangerous, those requesting contracts grumble that they have to offer equipment that is just as powerful and as valuable as rewards. But I hear even that equipment cannot simply be used the moment you obtain it. I do not know how it works, but they say it can be purified into a usable equipment through shimmers and million spheres located in each area. The problem is that the purification points needed for purification can only be obtained as contract rewards. How blatantly? As an engineer, I'm curious. Could you try it once and report back to me? I cannot take contracts myself since I am not with the Resistance. Well, will do. Thank you. Then go to the contract merchant over there, accept and complete a contract, and try to purifying it for yourself. Okay, purchase Allied Resistance Forces contract scrolls Nyx. So yeah, we were not able to obtain them yet.
Faster than the wind can blow.
Yeah, and I was kind of wondering if my vocals were actually on, but apparently they still are. Oh no, that's
Next time.
oh, that's merchant here.
First time here?
So
I'll make sure you get just what you need.
yeah, these we were not able to obtain yet. So we can buy 2 a day. So definitely 1.2 million. So definitely want to buy those out
If you need anything
daily.
at all, come to me first.
And then
Isella will always be here for you, no matter what.
destroyed after 7 days. Fixed period item. 7 days. Okay. What do we get? Hi there, I'm Ismani Archaeologist. I'd like to ask you to go to explore the Still Reach for me. They say that long ago, proud giants defied the gods. They may have failed to take over the world, but this land remains mystical. I heard rumors of divine beasts being spotted around here. Could you explore and find out yourself? Reward you handsomely. So the contract is to actually, in Nyx, so this is actually pretty cool because this entire quest actually explains what you will be doing in Nyx. So there are different objectives that you can do on the map. So Ritual of Frost, Ice Lake Predator, Legendary Unicorn in Nazca, and Frozen Monument. So if we accept this one, and we now go to our map, we can see that we have like these yellow icons, and these yellow icons, they're actually like public events, guys. So with these public events, you can also obtain rewards. You can see it's green chests here. And then we're going to get blue chests over here. And I do believe, yeah, look at that candle that melts eternity. That's going to give us epic, guys. And what did we actually... But that is a dungeon? No, it's this entire area here. So... we need to do these, right? So complete Ritual of Frost, Ice Lake, Predator. Let's just see where we can find those, guys. So let's do one of those contracts. Let's see what we need to do. Let's put a pin there. Pin 5.
Welcome.
Apparently I have 5 pins in my world. No idea why, but... Let's complete the contract, guys. Because it is pretty important that you do these. Because this is the only way to apparently get Flame of Purification. That is a new... and are we close by? I do need to check on the map. Oh, we're already over it. Okay, let's go down here. So that's a new type of currency. that's in the game. You can get 50,000 in total. A weekly acquisition limit is 8,000 per week that you can obtain, apparently. Frost Monument Stone, Frost Monument Stone. So we got 3 Frost Monument Stones, okay. And these are, like I said, these are like small public events, guys. So I presume we're gonna need to kill. Let's see what happens. We got Frost Curse. Effect decreases movement speed. Frost Curse effect can be transferred to the Frost Monument Stone. So bring it to the stone. Okay, we get 5. And defeat the cursed condensed demon hoof shaman. So there's supposed to be a shaman here. Probably we make it spawn the second we got enough stones. Like it's 30. This is 30 stones and we got to see a blue line. This one is 21 and there's no blue line. And we got an invite. That's always nice. Because the Nyx, guys, the entire region of Nyx works as an actual Abyssal Contract token zone, guys. So every drop that you see here is actually done with contract tokens. So that's pretty cool. Instead of going into an Abyssal dungeon and farming the same region over and over again, they're basically going to ask you to do a bunch of like just small public events. And that's pretty cool. Kind of want to stay together though, because yeah, they're drops. But let's hand these in. They still, yeah, they're still in the region though. Because we do want to share the drops, right? It's Abyssal tokens, guys. Like we need to get rid of them. Else I can't do my dungeons. Snowfield Gorilla Leader. Okay. You get both got 8. Got 0. Let's participate, guys. I presume like 30 in each that we need to. Oh, they're basically picking up everything. Okay, that's 30. We get a line. So now we probably need to get 20 more in here. If I understand it correctly. Yeah, he's already got gauntlets. Did not get any yet, so have not been able to test this. Okay, let's see what happens when we get 30. And yeah, I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time here farming, doing events. I could actually make like a video checking out what every event does. Or just one video that has all the events in it. Might be interesting. A couple more members. Need a couple more. That should be enough. Now, the Demon Hoof Shaman. Yeah, here he is. Look at that. So he spawns. Yeah, it seems these are not too hard. Wait. Oh, crap. Come on. I know what you want to do. Yeah, it seems to have a decent amount of health. The health bar also has like blood on top of him. Not really sure if I'm actually a fan of that. Ooh. And there we go. We get Shimmer's Blessing chests. So if you open them, Frigid Frontier Rest for Frost Armor, guys. Refrosted items. So this is a bunch of stuff that we can get from here. Frontier Red Frost Rune. Wand, sword, staff, spear, all the weapons. And armor, belt, bracelets in the greens. And the blues and in the greens. And Stygian Pigment. And we are getting Red Frost Runes. And a jar. Depth. We also have a new tab. And that is over here, guys. So these are the items that we now have obtained. And this area right now, if you look at the map, we've got a timer above it, guys. So event wait duration. So once you complete an event, basically it's 30 minutes till you can do the next event. Till you can do this event again. Meaning you're gonna need to wander to all the different areas. And I kind of want to do something that has at least... Yeah, but I need to do something in this area, right? What is it? Ice Lake Predator. I can wait half an hour and just do this one again. But in half an hour, we've got a boss that I kind of want to look into. So, let's see. Was Ice Lake Predator? Well, let's go there. Let's complete that one as well. You need the fish here? What? Then dodge. And then something spawns. Okay. And you need to obtain cooking ingredients. So you basically just fish till you get all the ingredients. That's whoa. Make sure that I pick that up. Then beat this one. He didn't drop anything. You're basically pulling out mobs from the water. That's actually pretty cool. Like, it's chill. I don't think it counts as me actually... Yeah, nothing for this one. So I need 3... So I need to defeat a lake snail and ice lake a toucan. I think that's gonna be mine. Yeah, the toucan. Nice. I wonder if I can just stay here. That would be a little sucky, but I can stay here and just nuke other people's spawns. And then the loot goes to me. Yeah, look at that. That was the last one. Shock hazard cooking zappy escargot. What? Cooking pot. Oh. Where the hell is that? Over here. It's a public event to cook. To fish live animals out of the water. To save them, basically. To then kill them. To get the ingredients. To do it. That's actually pretty. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, there we go. And then appendix done. Purify red frost equipment at the Shimmer's Ameliory Sphere. That is gonna be one of these. Now we can see over here. Let's... Really? Come on. Can I not? Delete all the pins. Don't really like all the pins on my map. Yeah, straight ahead. And then there's supposed to be a device where we implement our goodies. Repair 4 nails. The item is not... The item is in use. It's rewards. So we cannot use this one. But there are multiples on the map, guys. We've got another over here. So if you go to Ethereum... We should not lose our items. But if we go... Like, I earlier got a message when I had one of these army. So, yeah, it seems there are public events behind these spheres as well. So they're not always active. Can I interact with it? Yeah, there we go. So purify red frost items to obtain items. Register red frost items to Shimmer's Ameliory Sphere. Okay. We do this. Using the auto register button allows you to register red frost items more easily. Only items registered in the Ameliory Sphere can be purified. Up to 9 items can be purified at the same time. Purification requires Solant and Flames to purify. Flames of purification can be obtained through regional Nyx contents. If activated, you can begin purification. Purification may be cancelled if you move or get attacked while purifying. Red frost items that have not been fully purified will be returned to your inventory. So I cannot do this because I don't have any currency. But I should now... Yeah, form the quest. I actually obtained 5. if I use these, and now I have 5 in here. And now I could do this, and then consume 500 out of the 5,000. Okay. Yeah, that's less, but these two are pretty nice. But yeah, you want to go for like blue, you want to go for like blues and purples, right? You don't want to go for the greens. I don't know how much you can, like it says weekly acquisition count 8,000, but you can get 10,000 from doing 2 quests, right? Because we have 1 more in our inventory. And if I accept this one, I can obtain 5,000 more. And now we get contract completion rewards chests. Can we see what's in there? 2 chests. There are, look at that, level 80 items, guys. Some jewelry. Level 80 jewelry is in here, 9%. That's actually pretty high. The rest is all 50. That's actually contract completion reward accessories. That's actually pretty nice. We got level 50. So we're not lucky. Yeah, we need to get level 51 gears, guys, to level up to 52. And yeah, I'll make a video about how that works later on. Yeah, brilliant parchments. Definitely really useful as well. So yeah, let's go back to Bernica, guys. And let's finish up this codex. And yeah, this basically, like I said, this kind of explains the entire thing you will be doing on Nyx, is farming abyssal coins while doing these like public events, apparently fishing and cooking. And then others are basically just killing. And where do I... No, this is the wrong airship. That's a wrong airship, dude. But yeah, kind of a really nice explanation on how things work. How you actually cleanse the items that the armors will not drop, but that you have a chance to obtain like chests. And from the chest you can get red items, as they are called.
Welcome.
And then the red items you need to purify before they become actual items. You're back. I assume the equipment purification was successful. If you don't mind, may I take a look? This is... So, the stories about the spheres and purification were true. This is worth researching. Clearing away the frozen red fog through the mana flowing through the sphere. I have to go to the Sanctum of Purification myself someday and check it directly. Thank you for doing as I asked. Nyx is dangerous, but that also means it's a place where you can obtain valuable equipment. If you put in the effort, you may find even better equipment. Well, good. Then let us speak again next time. And there we go. That means that all of my codexes... Let's quickly... Oh, my voice went out there a little bit. Quickly take a look. Yeah, 23 out of 23. So that means all of them are done. That is always nice. That is always nice. Alright, guys. And that also means that I am gonna wrap up this episode here. Let's turn around. Let's get a nice food here. There seems to be like kind of a... Like it is a ship. We're in the clouds. But sometimes it seems like there's kind of a fog over the screen. Like a whitish tint. Like I have right now. And then other times it's like really, really clear. I have no idea what... Maybe it's the shades. Is it the shades? It might be the shade that's doing it. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here, guys. If you want to see more of my quest progression of Let's Play here in Throne and Liberty, or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button, guys. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.